Alright, y'all. Day 53, y'all. Getting that work in like normal. So, we are just about finished up with our 2.5 mile walk here in the morning. We have probably another, I'd say 2.5 tons of rock to move still is what I'm thinking. Looks probably about 10 carts. So hopefully be able to get that done. It's been off and on raining, so we'll see what happens. When it's sprinkling, I'm still working, but when it's just pouring, I stop. But yesterday was chest day. Feeling sore from that. Felt good to bench 225 for 5x5. It's definitely effective. Got the stimulus I wanted. So at least we're on our path again, making some progress there. Today is shoulder day. So I'm hoping I can get all this rock finished up and get to shoulders. So this will be the last day that doing this rock right now is affecting my workouts. So, because it definitely does, it fatigues you. And so doing that, it definitely has overall taken away from our progress and gains that we should be making for the last like week and a half, almost 2 weeks doing all this yard work stuff. But we're gonna take a little break from the yard work stuff after this, or at least anything that's super manual laborish. Probably start making some more forms and only doing like an hour and a half of work, I think, so that way I can focus back on the gym and the diet. So it's also too, being outside working all day also affects my eating schedule, because I tend to put off meals when I'm exhausted and just working away. So it is what it is. But today's shoulders should be a pretty good day for them, because nothing feels super sore and tender. Lower back's a little sore. That's expected. Triceps, a little tender, but not too bad. Like after my first set of triceps, probably won't, or shoulder workout, I probably won't feel those after my first set of rear flies. So since it engages a lot of tricep to hold that arm straight, so once they get the blood flowing in them, those will loosen up. But as for what I've got left and right, so I've got the right. Oh, that's not what I've got. The rest of this pile here to do. I got to clean up that edge there, and then this tiny little pile back here. So that's probably about 3 carts there, and this I think is going to be like another 7. So that's where we're at on that. I'll show you the how it all looks laid out for how far this covers, since it's not enough rock to do everything yet. My driveway isn't big enough to hold that much rock at a time, nor do I want to shovel that much rock at one time. So I'll let you all see it later this evening, and hopefully it's all done. But I'll be back. You'll see me in the gym. We've been focusing rear delts more. We're going to go ahead and start out with rear dumbbell flies, or like a chest assisted rear fly, more or less. And man, I tell you what, I am so freaking sore already from doing the rest of that rock work and getting it all moved today. my next set, I'm gonna go ahead and move up in the dumbbells from 15s to 20s. And if I can't get all the way to 15 reps, I'll go ahead and drop back to the 15s mid-set. Do it as a drop set to finish it. And then I'll do one more set at 15 pounds or 20, depending upon how the next one goes. Whew. And then we'll go ahead and move on to cable lat raises, I think. Instead of front raises, we'll just mix up the order this time. Feeling a little more rear lat than front lats today, or side lat, I mean. Front lats will probably only do one exercise. I'm thinking just single arm cable front raises, because I've been digging all day and that's all freaking front lats. So spent 6 hours shoveling rocks. So I don't think I need any more front lat today, or front lats. Jesus Christ, I can't even think today. I tell you what, it is rough. I am fatigued. I'm very tired. Definitely not motivated to be doing shoulders today, but we gotta get it done. So I was even late on editing and posting today's video. I try to get them out every day at 4, and I didn't even start editing today until 4. So it kind of feel a little let down on myself that I broke my own schedule to get something else done, and I don't know. Like, I'm a little disappointed that I didn't stay exactly to the schedule. But at the same time, I don't feel that bad, since there's only like 3 or 4 of you that watch these things pretty consistently, it seems. So at least that's what the analytics say. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get these next 2 sets knocked out. Got the cable set up for 20 pounds, lat raises. Definitely feeling pretty weak today. It's understandable. I mean, it happens when you do a bunch of manual labor. So I'm not too worried about the weights themselves that I'm lifting today. I'm just making sure I'm getting through my sets, getting good contraction, and then we'll worry about getting these real high intensity workouts back in, probably starting tomorrow or day after. I have quite a bit of yard work to catch up on now. Tomorrow, but Wednesday is going to start Wednesday's going to be basically, I'm all caught up on everything. Don't have too much work I got to do, so we'll be able to really start recovering and focusing real hard on the workouts again. Man, it's definitely nice seeing the yard transform and look at a whole lot nicer, but the amount of just physical effort having to be put into it is nice, because it's nice hard manual work, which I enjoy, especially when you get to see the change happen. There's a real sense of accomplishment, because you know you just did all that work and now it looks nice. But the downside is, you know, we're trying to get fitter, get bigger, get leaner, and that's just hours of physical labor. So it kind of the double-edged sword, because now I'm giving up some gains in progress and recovery, because I know I'm not recovering all the way from all the manual work I've been doing, plus working out on top of it, plus doing 2 cardio sessions. So I'm sure in like 3 days from now, I'm going to feel completely wired and just ready to rip. So I'm excited about that. And I'm not going to feel so just beat down, because it'll be back to just doing morning cardio, lifting, and then an evening cardio session. So, which my cardio sessions are nothing crazy. It's just 2.5 mile walk in the morning, and then another 1.5 to 2.5 miles in the evening. So, but it all adds up. I'm definitely getting leaner for sure. But it'll give me more time too to focus on diet. Because I mean, that's the hardest part to everything, is dieting. And not even necessarily being the calorie like restriction. It's being, on time with your meals, eating consistently, and then not eating like junk, even if you're inside of your like calorie limit. Like, I've got a really hard time right now hitting 185 grams of protein every day, which isn't a lot. I mean, it's more than probably the average person, but I think when it comes to fitness and stuff, like 180 grams isn't a lot at all. But anyways, I'm gonna hit 2-3 more sets of these, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move on to a single arm cable front raises, and then we'll go ahead and go back to a rear cable fly after that. So I'll be back in a moment. Back to hitting it. I finished up my lat raises, so now we're on to front delt front raises, and I've got it down at 10 pounds right now. The front delts, freaking shot, man. Ugh. They are so sore. But I definitely can't blame them. I just moved 11 3/4 tons of rocks, so. That is my only thing I hate about this machine, is the cable length that you can pull it out of the block is really short. It really needs to be like a foot longer, and it would be great. So, Force USA, if you ever see this, I hope you guys change that somehow. Don't know what you gotta do, but that would be great. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish these up, then we'll be back for rear flies. On to the rear flies. Again, we're at just 10 pounds here. Nothing too crazy. We're just trying to get through it today. Just enough to get a little load. So, days like this make me wonder, is it best to, say, take this day off and not lift? Or to just hit it anyways? Because even though I'm tired and fatigued, I haven't worked all of my shoulder today. Ooh. So, am I making more or less gains by just kind of going through the movements today and just getting some extra blood pushed into it, versus, say, just taking the day off since I'm fatigued and tired? versus knowing tomorrow, it's going to be a pretty easy kickback day for the most part. It's just mowing the lawn, spraying some weed killer, putting down some fertilizer and grass seed. So nothing too physically intensive, just a little bit of walking with the little cedar thing. Other than that, I might, and then just our normal walk. So really, I don't think beating myself down now is going to affect anything tomorrow. And tomorrow is basically all just easy recovery until we get to back. So that's a bunch of rows and stuff. Today, for the most part, not really going to affect it. I mean, maybe my lats will be a little bit sore for tomorrow from just shoveling and being bent over all day. Like, my back is pretty tight. But I still think working out now and then working out tomorrow is still going to be more beneficial overall. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a sports doctor or athlete or anything like that, at least as of yet. I am probably here in August, since I should be leaving for a couple weeks. Otherwise, I'd be starting it now. But when I come back, it'll be pretty much August. And basically, I think I'm going to go ahead and commit to taking the NASM training, so the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and go ahead and get my certification for personal training, and then do their side courses for like nutrition and performance and things like that, to really, at the bare minimum, increase my own knowledge of how the body works and be able to maybe build a better program that I should follow and things like that, and also help with some like stretching and mobility exercises, because I would like some more mobility in my shoulders, my hips. So, and I do have a messed up ankle, and my right knee's kind of weird sometimes, so maybe I can figure out what's been wrong with those. And so then with that, I might be able to start training some people. I'd like to just do like one-on-one in person, either here in my own gym, or maybe, unfortunately, the only thing that's around here I think is 24-hour, or not 24 hours, Planet Fitness. So not quite normally the personnel or clientele I'd probably look towards, but clients are still clients. And helping people make progress, no matter what, is still helping someone make progress and reach their goals. So in the end, that's all we're really looking for, is just to help others. So, and if I make a little bit of money while I do it, that'd be freaking awesome, because being on disability blows. Does not pay well at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and let's hit one more set here. So I think it's going to be a really cool experience, even if I'm just using it for my own personal knowledge. Oh. Woo! What do we got next? All right. We're going to go ahead and do upright rows, and then we're going to move into face pulls. Next should be overhead press, but I'm super fatigued, and I just don't want to do a heavy compound movement when everything's already tired and sore and beat down. I feel like that would be excessive, but just going through isolation movements like this, I think are definitely within the ballpark of acceptable. So I will be back in a moment. So, I'm got 95 pounds on the Smith bar, and I've got 50 pounds set up here on the rope to do face pulls with. I've already done 2 sets. I'll go ahead and hit one more set here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move on to cable crunches, and we'll call it a day after that. But so do you guys push through a workout when you've had a long day and you're just fatigued and tired, whether it's physically or mentally? What gives you that drive to get it done? Does it, like, you just feel bad about yourself if you don't do it? You're just overly committed to your goals, you know, like David freaking Goggins status? Or you're working out and overtraining to your detriment? Or there's someone pushing you to get through it, even if you're not feeling it? Like, what gives you that motivation? Well, not even motivation. What gives you that discipline? Do you end up like just feeling like you've forgotten something, like something's missing if you just miss the gym? Or like what gets you in there? What makes sure you're getting it done versus coming out with a reason not to do it? What is your reason to do it? But with that, make sure you're getting out there, you're getting your stuff done, and don't be a lazy fuck.